The 2000 team, I think its record and the accolades they're receiving speak for themselves, but I think what sets this team apart is the kids and the type of people they were. This was not our most talented team that we've coached, but there haven't been better teams.
We were kind of a mixed group, you could say.
We were definitely unique, and I think that's kind of what has made us so special.
It's a group of kids out there that just love to play football.
We're kind of like a band of brothers, if you will.
But I can remember the first day I met T. Roy.
Some of us played together, 5 years of Pop Warner and 4 years of high school. That's 9 years.
Norman, you had Frank, you had Jay.
Mike Thomas, Tim Keenan, the Roys.
Timmy Keenan, AKA Bones. You know, Bones was all over the locker room.
Bones, the energy that he could bring to any situation.
The biggest character in my mind was Jimmy Alexander.
You never knew what Jimmy was going to do.
Oh God, I'm just laughing just thinking about it.
There was a lot of guys who were different, who were brought together by a common goal, which was a cool thing.
Everything just came together because everybody brought something to the table.
There's no way you're going to be successful unless you guys are tight, off the field, on the field, and that's what we had.
We didn't have the best athletes. We didn't have a superstar on the team.
It was just fun, man. We were all friends.
Such a unique group of guys.
Everybody played their own role in the team, whether how small or how big it was.
It didn't matter if seniors, juniors, sophomores.
Football was the one thing that they had in common.
You know, you got on the field, you knew what you had to do, and you did it.
It's a matter of trust, come and jump on the bus. You got me wishing, always in a rush, made me screaming and cuss. Won't you listen? You can't do no wrong when we're alone. You sing different songs when you're not home.
They had the greatest work ethic, too.
It started, from when we were freshmen and all the way on.
There weren't many high schools lifting at 5:15 in the morning and
3 days a week, all the time, and they never missed.
The coaches and their structure and their discipline, it made us grow as individuals and as men.
Coach Deej, Ray.
Down and back, down and back,
Especially for us linemen, nobody liked the conditioning.
down and back, down and back.
We would have a good time in practice.
You picked up rocks and you bounced them off people's helmets.
That team and the coaching staff went hand in hand. We probably have as much fun in this room as you guys do in the locker room.
The locker room every day was adventurous, to say the least.
Oh, wow. Let me tell you.
We'd have fun, but we knew the difference between, having fun and getting down to business.
When the whistle was blown, we knew you guys would crank it up and get it done. After doing this for so long, the stuff that goes on in the locker room, nothing really surprises me. What I remember about this group is you guys had a blast all the time. You drove me nuts in the locker room. You drove me nuts on the bus rides home. I'd have a headache from the singing. Your singing ability was horrendous, but it was fun.
When life brings trouble, you can fight or run away. I have no struggle. Relax, watch me float away. I'm coasting on a dream. I'm coasting. This one's for you and me.
No one has love for another individual like that, especially at that age. If I had a 50, 70-yard run, they're running all the way down to congratulate me. You know what I mean? And I can't express how that feels, and I think that defined us as a team.
Talk about games that you remember. You gotta talk about the big three. You gotta talk about, St. John's, Brockton, and Xaverian.
Didn't matter who we were playing. The approach was always the same.
We were out there to just annihilate people.
Went down to Marciano Stadium in Brockton, beat Brockton in Brockton and beat them pretty handily.
It was a lunch pail group.
Okay, we're playing Xaverian tonight. Let's get our stuff on and let's go to work. Obviously, you got to talk about Thanksgiving.
Beating Leominster was always the #1 goal on our team. We wanted to make a point of beating them and beating them bad, and we did.
We always said, the winning team gets the meat and the losing team gets the bones of the turkey. So I'm happy to say our senior year we were able to eat the meat that day.
One thing that sticks out in my mind was the Super Bowl. Got to the gate just to get onto the field. You just saw you know, the Fitchburg cheering section, just everybody came to their feet.
It was such a big deal. I mean, it wasn't just the team, it was the community.
They said, we're going to finish this thing today. We're going to find a way, and we did. And that was just something that always stuck out in my mind, that how much the community got behind us. It was special.
They all still take great pride in what they accomplished and what it meant to our school and our city.
You wish it away so fast because you're tired of the practices, you're tired of running, all this other stuff, but it hits you home at that end point that you're never going to do this again. And the fact that we went out 12-0, undefeated, first team ever, really put the icing on the cake.
We worked hard, we played hard, and we partied hard. It was a good time.
It's something I'll always cherish for the rest of my life.
They're a great group of guys, great character, and you know, we're all brothers, and that will never change.